folks, this is Paul, the Pop Music Freak. I'm back with another video counting down my 500 favorite songs ever. We're up to number 496. So, I gotta pose the question, why is Paradise by the Dashboard Light my number 496 favorite song ever? Well, let's talk about it, because this is a classic tune from the 70s that maybe has not been thought of as the classic that it was way back then. But it's still an amazing song. And considering that we no longer have Meat Loaf around, which is, may he rest in peace, this is a classic that needs to live on forever. I'm sure a lot of you agree. Alright, so let's go over the history of the song. What was it about? Paradise by the Dashboard Light is a song written by Jim Steinman. It was released in 1977 on the album Bat Out of Hell, with vocals by American musicians Meat Loaf and Ellen Foley. An uncommonly long song for a single, it has become a staple of classic rock radio and has been described as a greatest rock duet, one of the greatest ever. So, it was released as a single in the USA in August of 1978 and was released in Australia in October of 78. It was one of the first songs recorded on Bat Out of Hell at the end of 1976. Actually, it was recorded almost a year before it was on the album, released on the album. It was recorded at Bearsville, which was in Woodstock, New York. The producer, of course, was Todd Rundgren, and Jim Steinman once again wrote it. So, here's some background on it. Paradise by the Dashboard Light was one of 7 songs developed for Bat Out of Hell, with the first 3 songs having originated from Steinman's Peter Pan-based rock musical Neverland. Steinman, Meat Loaf, and Ellen Foley, who had been cast as Wendy in Neverland, had all worked together on the National Lampoon Road Tour, where the singers had a history of performing over-the-top musical comedy sketches together. After numerous failed attempts by Steinman and Meat Loaf to secure record label support for the album, Mark Moogie Klingman brought the project to the attention of Utopia bandmate Todd Rundgren for potential production work. Rundgren, under the impression that the album had the support of RCA subsidiary Utopia Records, agreed to produce at Bearsville Studios near Woodstock, where he was working as an engineer and producer. But Rundgren discovered that the Utopia Records deal did not exist and was essentially paying for the album's production himself. Rundgren offered Albert Grossman, founder of Bearsville Records Studios and the label, the right of first refusal. Both Steinman and Rundgren were influenced by Phil Spector and his Wall of Sound, and Rundgren crafted arrangements translated from Steinman's version of what the song should be. Jim Steinman had stated that he wanted to write the ultimate car sex song in which everything goes horribly wrong in the end. So, here's news on the production of the song. After 10 days of rehearsals, the song was recorded at Bearsville Studios with Meat Loaf and Ellen Foley providing vocals, Todd Rundgren playing guitar, Rundgren's Utopia bandmates Kasim Sultan on bass, and Roger Powell on synthesizer, and Roy Batan and Max Weinberg of Bruce Springsteen's E Street Band on piano and drums, respectively. Foley recorded a singing part in one take. Now, the baseball play-by-play section, written specifically for New York Yankees announcer Phil Rizzuto, using phrases he would actually say while announcing, was recorded by Rizzuto with Steinman and Rundgren at the Hit Factory in New York in 1976. Rizzuto publicly maintained he was unaware that his contribution would be equated with sex in the finished song. However, Meat Loaf asserts that Rizzuto was fully aware of the context of what he was recording and feigned ignorance only to stifle criticism. Meat Loaf felt that Rundgren's initial mix of Paradise by the Dashboard Light rendered the song unsuitable for inclusion on the album. After several attempts by several people, John Jansen mixed the version of Paradise by the Dashboard Light included on the album. Upon hearing the finished album, Albert Grossman at Bearsville Records turned it down, but E Street Band member Steven Van Zandt contacted Steve Popovich, who accepted Bat Out of Hell for his own Epic Records subsidiary, Cleveland International Records. Paradise by the Dashboard Light was the third single released from Bat Out of Hell, 10 months after the album's release, following You Took the Words Right Out of My Mouth, and the number 11 smash 2 out of 3 Ain't Bad. In October 1978, after the success of Paradise by the Dashboard Light, You Took the Words Right Out of My Mouth was re-released with Paradise as the B-side, and with this release peaking at number 39 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. Now, even though the version of Paradise by the Dashboard Light released as a single was shortened from 828 album version down to 755, is one of the longest songs to be released uncut on one side of a 7-inch 45 RPM record. The only difference between the version on the album and the full version released as a single is that the single version fades out almost immediately after the final line is sung. In some countries, a short of 532 edit was released. The largest change is the complete removal of the baseball play-by-play section. According to Meatloaf on VH1 Storytellers, the original length of the track was going to be 27 minutes. Jeez. Well, obviously that would not have gotten on the radio. The single had modest success, as I stated, in the USA, only getting to number 39 on the Hot 100. But in the Netherlands, it was number 1 at the end of 1978. And fell out of number 1 and climbed back to number 2 for 5 more weeks. But the Village People's YMCA was number 1 at the time. It's rated one of the most popular songs in the history of Dutch radio, which is just amazing, certainly. In the UK, the song did not chart at all. Did not even hit the top 100. Cashbox hit number 42. Just missed the top 40. So that's basically it. That's what I got for you on Paradise by the Dashboard Light. I know I have fond memories of hearing this song, especially in bars with a few in me. Did I ever sing it in karaoke, though? I did a good amount of karaoke in my life, in a past life, anyway. I don't remember doing it. No, I don't remember doing it. Probably no girl would want to sing anything with me, but never mind. Thank you all for watching. Please share. Please hit that button to subscribe. And, not feeling 100%, but I'm here. And tomorrow I'll be back with song number 495. Thank you all for watching, and have a wonderful evening.